It's probably a minute or two delay, maybe 3.
Enough for me to get upstairs and see myself?
Actually, probably so. Yep, probably so.
I'll see the game tonight. I want to see me and Shelton Jeffries try to sit down next to him.
Well, that's what I was.
Hey, no way.
He was laughing about how near they are. I said, hey man, I got to sit sideways in those things.
You got to go in at an angle. You go in at an angle, you're good. I think it's okay now, boss.
Over prepared.
John, aren't you glad we tested this?
I'm glad you thought about that, Rob.
Me thinks Quisenberry was overconfident. What you saying?
You know,
Who's that old man on the
when I
screen?
do post a link, it goes around the world. You know, I have access to that web page too. All my rights are not covered just yet.
Where's Dr. Webb seated?
My guess is him and Dr. Ellis will be over there, and the board members will be on this side.
Yeah, so Dr. Webb will be seated right here.
Let me go back upstairs. I actually broadcasting now.
Okay.
It says that it is.
Dr. Webb right here, John.
Whoa. It's mirror reverse. Look. Look at Rob. Look at where he's.
It's not mine.
Well, upstairs it's. I
Uh,
got this toolkit.
Maybe one of the custodians that were moving around.
Isn't that wild? How does it do that?
We just gave him his back. Yeah.
Corey downloaded this little thing right here today. Maybe it's this one right here. But it changes.
Next two locations was the coastal regions.
I don't know how to do it, but it's actually right upstairs. Hey Scott, you gonna be here for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Corey downloaded this toolbox right here for Google Hangout that will flip the image back. It's got some kind of mirror setting there.
I see.
I'll go upstairs. Let me see if you can find that setting. All it is just to flip the image so that Rainbow Rob there will actually go get red side.
Could you hear me?
Huh?
Could you hear me?
Oh, I wasn't up there.
I said, I heard about the job Mr. Jeffries is doing. I'm not even gonna try.
It's getting out of the crowd. Make sure I can see it. If I let the rain, so they'll be able to see me. You gotta tell.
Wait a minute.
It's still mirrored. I can't figure out on.
How are you? That'd be perfect, just something random so that we can.
What I can do is go back to this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Can't find the setting for it.
He downloaded that app on there and it says, here it is. And just, but there's a setting in that toolbox that was on the other side. Google Plus.
Hi, Kathy, can you do me a favor?
Something.
Would you please call Mrs.
Let's see.
That wouldn't be a camera setting, would it?
Well, it would be if we were using the camera software, but we're using the,
You know what it says in this one?
Does it sound good?
Yeah, it's broadcasting. It picks up Scott.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Jeremy said, this don't make any sense. Google.
How you doing? Donna Malarkey's got a cord that plugs into her voice recorder.
What?
That will plug straight into the computer, but I don't have a cord long enough to reach you.
You may go upstairs when you hear you talking.
Yeah. This is for Dr. Webb, he's speaking. Microphone.
Yes, so if there were to be information we do a walkthrough. I'm looking for this measure, so the problem that we have. Correct, I understand how it is. See, the difference is, so look at the one, because I've seen old maps that have these neighborhoods in them. Correct, that's what, this is what they're doing, I think they're getting. We don't have the ability to put this for a couple of reasons. One, there are so many of those compressing top of one another. In the smaller areas, we could have done that with consistency. We didn't. Plus, but we couldn't have it closer. You said that, so we went.
Okay, so I'm saying. Alright, what do you see on the screen? You can see it on the TV. Can you turn off your talking? Okay.
When I'm here speaking with the facilities committee here.
Okay. Can you hear Dr. Webb?
Hey, John, Jimmy, for the most part, I'll be focused here on the screen and responding back and forth with the facilities committee with some occasional eye contact out in the audience. But the bulk of it will be here and addressing me.
Can you hear him, John? About a half-minute delay, but that's fine. That's not a problem. I wonder, John, I know you guys have got this set at as a nice even, but what if we had the person who's sitting here, okay, it's this way. There we go. What if we had the person sitting here do that, so I still see the screen, but I can see Dr. Webb? What do you see up there? Well, it's turned. You're just waiting for the delay. Okay. All right. It'll come through in just a second. Okay. There's a map on the screen. So is that washing out? So you're not seeing that? All right. Well, it should be better tonight. Once we have start, there's still some blinds that are open. We close the blinds, but you can hear them pretty well. Okay. Okay, I'm here, yes. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that'll correct itself once the sun goes down, because there's a lot of light coming in through the windows. Okay. Not gonna be able to see the map. Okay. Well,
You could try zooming in on just the map and leave the tables out of it.
All right,
Sometimes the tighter the shot.
okay. John, we're gonna try something. It'll take you a few seconds. I'm gonna zoom-a-loo.
I think I found.
I think Jimmy is. I think it's maybe this.
Yeah.
In that case, we'll need to identify someone. Yeah. I think it's this one, isn't it? Facilities test 2.
Yeah, it is. I was reading how to get us where we're not backwards.
Okay. Oh, are we not filming anymore?
I don't think, maybe it's not.
Oh, because you changed tabs. So that we were going to try to zoom in like you suggested. You suggested that, Scott. Now I can't even do it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. All right, hang on a second, buddy. Can you zoom?
No, not on that camera.
Never mind. We
Sorry.
can't. There's no zoom on this webcam. All right, so we got what we got, and it just is. We'll just need to share with them. I'm sure Dr.
We're gonna go through a dry run to clear up there with, there's no one up there except Jimmy and John.
Jimmy or John, are you and Jimmy alone in that room?
Jerry, you make sure that you stay secure in that back area, parents.
Okay. All right. So he's going to start to go through the dry run. I don't know if you're still seeing what's happening down
We
here.
got a bad
He's
session,
gonna
we're
go through the dry
looking
run
back here
practice.
and right here. All right, Don, go ahead and pull one up, let's
If
go
you
back
want
to
to,
one.
if you could hit one now, go ahead and mute your speaker, turn your speaker off, and that way somebody up there can hear you. All right. All right, buddy. Let me know if you need me. All right, see you back.
You need to get your slides. Now, the blue line, lines. South Carolina, Charlotte, Mecklenburg. We are proposing. Well,
It's still backwards, and I can't find a way to reverse it.
He said it fixed upstairs.
Oh, the image?
Yeah, that's what he was saying upstairs.
some major, so,
Well, then I'll stop looking.
this is Marvin Ridge.
You said keep looking.
Secondary schools.
He looked it in first. Who cares? They can't see the screen, so they can't see if the words are reversed. And if somebody's sitting on the wrong side.
I don't think without launching Logitech software, you can zoom in. You can't do it through the Google Plus interface.
Just need to make sure that whoever's sitting there. Hey, John. He is not talking for sound test. He's talking, but he's practicing.
I'm really not, does he need me to speak like I'm speaking into the mic?
Okay, you can't hear him? Oh, okay. I thought,
For example, this area we're now going to Weddington Elementary.
oh, okay. I thought you already did that, John. I'm sorry. Were you able to hear him before when he was talking? Okay. All right. Dr. Webb, when you have a second, will you,
Is that the elementary school or is that all? So I need to go through each one of the elementary, the middle, and the high before we go here.
Mr. Kingsbury, Tom.
I should go back to the original, so I'm gonna have to go through.
I would
all
like
these
to
slides.
accommodate this parent's request. Period. after speaking with Mr. McCraw, this student is the only student at that stop, period.
So if you want to go back and forth,
Please let me know if there's a conflict. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, you're probably better off if you stay ahead, pull it up so you've got the real.
Jared, I had Kathy try to reach her now several times. She can't get her either. She got her voicemail. So we're going to move her or move the stop just to come in because she, like you said, she is the only one there. And I need this lady to go away so we can make it happen.
Thank you. I just,
Mr. Kingsbury is going to work with you. Yeah, that's a setup. Yes, I appreciate it.
John, this is a test, how are you doing? Because this is loud out here, I don't know. Is that real loud out in the audience?
Okay.
Hey Stacy, how are you? I spoke to our buddy and I explained to him that I am on board, have not withdrawn from the study or from the program, and he said he understood that. He said he
Maybe to come across.
understands that he was confused with my earlier conversation. I said, well, I sent you a message saying I'm willing to meet on any time, Thursday or Friday, before you cancel. Yeah, he's the one that set that meeting.
Yeah.
Wow. So, our clock is probably moving as quickly as it possibly can, because I mean, he could just go blank tomorrow. Is my fear, and get written out of work. Absolutely not.
remove something, seeing the risk of would probably be a large chance.
So this is our life with him. I think we're going to have to fall in there on him once he gets back from Alaska and can just grind it on out. I'm with you. I'm with you. And if we got to drag him there, we can drag him there. But and it's no solace, but the other Michelle is having similar challenges that we have. So it's across the board. She was in a training I facilitated today, and she was really frustrated. I just said, make sure you follow up, because he was supposed to have taken her stuff to IRB. I said, that's kind of part of the course. Have you guys registered for that course yet? Okay, I need to do that tonight. So yeah, I'm still on board, and I let him know that. But you know how special he is. We're gonna have to really press him when he gets back from Alaska. Yeah, I think that goes without saying. We've been working on this over more than a year with him. I've got notes from 367 days ago. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you ladies giving me the heads up, because I sure would have been stuck like Chuck and would have gotten arrested if I showed up to meet with y'all and you talking about you don't rope me out.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do it. Let's, Thought we could get this over there, we could test it.
Not to get this close. I think Otis is still on board. That's a good question. That's a good question. I did read Philip's email. He just said we need to let him know.
This still may not work because Donna Malarkey's still got to plug into this, but at least we'll know whether we've got to go find something or not. Is that the right one? I can't say.
Yes. It's the
Okay.
headphone jack.
All right.
I have to know. He didn't pick up his phone. I had to call him on the house phone. His wife-
Turn the mic on.
He is
Okay.
at home. I will forward it to you as soon as I get off the phone. Okay? All right.
For 5,800 writers. When she said John's got to do that.
Yeah. I got into that last week. We're going to be fine. Kay's going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to take it call by call. By that time.
This is going upstairs where the food's going. Room 1.
Okay, Jimmy. Has the new position come across? Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking to the microphone now. You mean to ask? Let me. Give me ask Dr. Webb to turn on his microphone and talk.
Just like last time.
Okay, Dr. Webb, turn on your microphone and do a test.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Got 4 board members on one side.
Keep
Hey
on.
Jimmy, how you doing?
Don, Dan, Dr.
Jimmy, right now we're looking at the subdivisions that have been reassigned out of the Marvin cluster. Looking in this column is the current school at which they're currently assigned and miles from the subdivision. And this would be the new school assignment and the miles at which they would now travel to school. They are traveling 4.3 miles per hour.
That's good.
Rob himself, I don't think I'm going to read every one of these subdivisions. The facilities committee, they have to have, we'll be here forever.
They'll be privy to this information. It's going to be on the
It's going to
website.
be on the website, the information, they just need to see the
You'll never
information.
get through it tonight.
Correct, so I'm just going to say, the information which you have in your packets, which is available to the communities, stakeholders,
And
this
or
is
they
subdivisions
have
in packets.
questions about a particular subdivision, give them that chance. Yeah, because you'll never get.
Hey, Don, pull
Perfect.
up the school
And
system
what I do
website real
is-
quick. Pull up the school system website real quick.
I don't even know if I'm going to give them a chance. I'm not going to say, do you have any questions?
So, Mike, just as something to think about, Don's pulling up the school system website. If you want to, if he pulls that up as you start, you can make the announcement that right there under redistricting information, that page will be posting all of the documents.
I like that. We'll walk you through if you're here, if you have your iPad, your phone,
You
as
can-
long as you have, 3G or 4G.
You can pull it up, or you can pull it up from home, but again, it's on that second link down, redistricting information, and at 5:30, the page structure is built, we just have to put in almost 50 documents, so, we're...
So it's going to be under reassignment,
That's right,
right
that's
here.
exactly right. That's exactly right, and so, at 6 o'clock, 6:05, it may not be there, but it will appear shortly, so it's just how quickly John B.
It'll
can
be
get in.
on this page, it'll just be a different heading on this page.
I would just say Mr. Jackson and his team are working
Right this second.
right this, to make this live.
And you can tell them that we just received it, nobody's seen it, yada, yada. That's where it'll be. So if you want to start that way, then anybody else, and that way when you get to the pages you don't want to read everything, they know where it is. You've already shown them where it is.
Scott,
Because I'm going to tell you, my goal,
the microphone.
I can just go through those
It's
maps
cleaner
like
from
that,
that microphone.
get you out of here in no more than 2 hours.
But you want to pull off the soundboard, right?
Yeah, but I don't see the sound.
So,
It says plugged in here.
I will tell you, we did not put all those subdivisions on top of that because Martin was plugged, you couldn't read it. So we created a
It's in the
separate
hit- it says here
page.
that-
So you need to either go on Google Maps, check it,
line
if you
in.
don't, not
That's the
quite
only one that's got
sure
is that one.
where you fall.
So it's only got a headphone jack, it doesn't have a line in.
We can put the larger subdivisions that give you an idea, but if you have them all in there, maybe too.
It could be a dual jack. Some of them have one jack, and then you can switch in the settings, the line in setting. So go to your audio settings and control panel. I think if you go to control panel and look at your audio settings and change it to line in.
When I went to the PDC, see if I got the cord.
He's going to announce that it's
Because
on.
only
I
What kind of cord do you need?
just don't know. It's
Oh, audio.
just
I
watch
can't
it.
help you there.
We're asking for it to do a lot. Pull that up.
I don't know if we have one of those.
I can't help you there.
Got one of those?
What?
I've actually got
I've
one
got-
of those that goes to two RCA's on the other
He's
end.
giving it to me at 5:30, and that's what I was telling him. I built the page, but there's almost 50 documents.
So
24 maps, 23 maps, and then 3 documents per cluster. And so, at 5:30, I'm handing it to John, and he has to start uploading all those documents and building a link. And the goal is 6:05 go live. So, we'll get it as quickly as we can.
Trying to cord. Trying to get the speakers on. Because when people are talking in here, it's extremely loud.
actually, it's picking up its audio from these ambient mics on the computer, not on the camera. You know
Speaking-
what I'm saying?
It's going from both.
Back into these.
Are we down here?
You see, your line in.
We're gonna go. So we're getting from there, and it's getting from there.
Oh, so it's got a mic in that camera also? So it's
Yeah.
picking up both?
So I mean, I can disable this. So if we do that, now it's only gonna pull from that.
Y'all got the lights, y'all want it on?
I think so. I think I would turn the overhead to a wire. Start.
Sure.
What up? I don't have Tim's number. It is. I just tell him, well, the meeting's at like 6. Just so he knows. Okay, I'll just make sure. Hold on, I'm getting, I'll call you back. The meeting. Hold on. I'll call you back.
Y'all sitting here?
What's up?
I was gonna sit in the car. I was like, oh, it's too long.
Yeah.
If you can see it.
Oh my God.
That'd be good. That way we can help each other.
Yeah. He's not. The one downstairs not. I can go upstairs if you want me to and check those. I'm downstairs. Yeah. Correct. All right, give me 5 minutes.
You're on. Over here. Not the door. There won't be much longer. Yeah.
No, not on the side. Push them in the back. Close up. Just in the back, as long as it's not blocking. Can't block those exit doors, probably somewhere in the corner. The last two rows don't have seats. Probably for the last row.
Pat.
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
See, Danny, if you have a question, this can be my response right now. See Danny for questions. You did all right. You're surviving. Oh, the people keep calling me and aggravating me. Hello, Mrs. Young, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'll tell you in a minute.
The eventfulness when you take yourself so, yeah, that's probably good. I got rid of all my RCs.
Yeah.
I've seen a few posts that
Who's stuff you do?
This is my code. So,
This right, this will be fine right here.
Did you hear Jimmy?
That's a little muffled. I'm gonna ask Dan when he gets back. You can run the speaker from there to right here. Everybody that's standing right here, it's clear as day. It's just it gets an echo.
I didn't know the decision or whether it was going to buy it. That's all I
not without a type shot.
Maps is if I download to this computer and I can do a screen share and show them.
Well, once they're public information at 6:05, 60, download it.
Okay.
It's public information. Come.
Okay.
Are you hitting the Wi-Fi up there so that you can go to the website and get it?
I got tire marks on me. Are you heading this way? Do you know where you're going?
Speaker. Unless you take the speaker, this right here. He doesn't have a speaker.
Hey, how are you doing? Yes. No, that's current now.
Obviously, you can hear it perfectly if you're like right on that, but they're not going to.
Hey, look at this. Those lights on really flush that out, don't they?
But I'm gonna get the maps.
Well, what if we turn off the lights above them?
Even that, it's pulling all the light from down here and it's stopping down the, that stop on the
So there's
camera.
lights up there won't.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like just the light from above, not the screen. You see how
Yeah, yeah,
it's bleaching them out.
yeah.
Hey, had a couple good days?
And both. No. Yes, you just call.
What is this? This one out?
Lights off.
He's writing a letter. We need to Jessica tonight.
That doesn't pick up anything on the screen.
It's more than likely not going to. Not tight enough.
So where are we?
That sun won't be here. When the presentation. Is there not a way for us to plug into that? Or this important?
Yes, we can, but there's one pull down that's going to a worship. You know much
I really appreciate the hard work y'all put in.
Jimmy's the man over here.
Jimmy is the man. Jimmy,
Just don't have any sound. No good to it.
You say Jimmy's the man?
Jimmy's the man.
That's what he said.
Despite that
Would you
logo
like
he
that in
uses on Google
writing?
Handouts?
We can put that in writing if you want to.
After me, he's the man.
My daughter has a
How are you?
Patreon on her phone.
Oh, that's awesome. Patriarch.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Tom Clancy novel, The Patriarch.
Sounds like a new WWE wrestler.
Thank you.
Closed session is upstairs and room
Any other suggestions? Your sound.
Only thing I can think of is
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
that right there. As long as that was faced that way, they should not. They shouldn't. You shouldn't get feedback. Then again, they were talking to me or something.
Reminds me of, my elementary school when I was a kid.
Order of the week. Last Monday.
talking to Rick, man, they don't build schools like this. Can you imagine trying to build this auditorium now?
Is that a high definition camera? That is a high definition.
Oh, this
Gotta be
one.
tight. I got a shit, an auditorium for this office.
Jim, I've got a high definition Microsoft high definition.
I know, and he said,
Will you have to load software?
If we have to, I can do it.
What time is it?
About time to head
Can I go to my office and get a high def camera? That's on mine.
Yeah, because we got the closed session.
Okay.
Unless you need to be there for closed session.
Can I be excused, sir? Thank you. I'm going to get the high def camera and bring mine.
Don't step on Carolyn's phone.
Just hanging out.
that's right. Yeah, you said
We have evidence that, yes, it is.
Doing all right.
stay away from the basement, just close the house. I guess I could park it, so we're in the basement.
I've heard, maybe it may have been a rumor, he told me Steve Sheriff he should move it and tear down the pre-K building in front of us. So they can actually tear down the awnings and
Up here, is that underneath your bed?
Photos is speaking Spanish now.
Little.
we got a rock house on there. It's been remodeled. We got a renter. We were there when it's on the machine. We got a sheet way down the back street. We got a side window. So that perfect silhouette of me standing there. Anybody in house. I look back and it's gone. And maybe it's just, your mind places things where you want to see them sometimes. Keep this thing lit up, girl. We're going. Oh, we need some Cobra. Oh yeah, he's on it, man.
Hold down these seats.
Do a sign job too.
He'll dress in gray and gray the rest of his life.
You missed it. I was blue. It's easier. It used to be easier to dress. I had one choice.
So this is the existing school district. Just got red on. Pull up the next map. This is the proposed. And they got a third map for. This is the affected areas. And so it's just quickly off of HM1MS. They'll be labeled on the website, John.
Oh my goodness. You do. I was afraid.
I like being up here. Hi, little fellas. I got 73. Said we got 60, principals and board members and et cetera, right here in these 3 reserve. I need a couple
Hello, how are you?
I like your necklace. It's kind of cool.
One of my daughters.
My daughter likes that. She likes it. It's chunky, flashy. That's Evan.
It's called the statement necklace.
I don't know what
Statement.
Oh, okay. She's gotten into this and this.
Yeah, well, that's what they are. That's the statement.
I don't know that it makes the same statement.
Ask if this camera flatty showed up on
Like I said,
It's like a rat's nest.
old Boy Scout. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many times I've saved the day with this.
I can't disagree.
We used to have one that was one, and had like 5 extensions on each side.
That's the fire watch at night. To not USB, but to
Something else.
it's DVI2.
They didn't even make that.
Yeah.
The newer ones don't have that.
That's mini USB to USB. I actually took a lot of stuff out. I took all my audio stuff out.
Yeah, it's like a camera.
That would work for the camera.
What, for this? Okay.
That would work for that camera.
I don't think.
Are you giving away things?
No, these are door prizes.
All right. I couldn't find the other camera. The one that goes on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dr. Jones thinks he's got something.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Is that a drug deal? Mr. J. Drug deal? Is that a drug deal? No. It looks really suspect. I think I'm going to ask Jerry to look into that. Cast of unsavory characters I've ever seen. Now?
No, I want to stay for a little. Probably stuff that I'm not sure. And this evening, you're not tearing any of this down, right? They're going to lock the doors. We're going to come over here tomorrow and get our stuff.
I have no idea what's going on. What's your plan? Are you staying? Or do you have to go?
I am staying.
We need to tear it down and take it.
Rob, what kind of budget you going to do so I can get this fixed up?
Because it's the Board of Education, I've got a feeling there's money to spend.
Can we just send you a quote?
If it were coming out, that'd be fine. If it were coming out of the communication budget, I would tell you it's been cut yet again. I have to borrow money to pay for connected.
I think I'm taking out my bag for a
It's like I'm here to spectate.
You might be going to interfere.
How are you?
That's right.
Hey there. I just sent you an email about the spelling bee.
Oh, I think I saw it, but I didn't open
Yeah,
it.
every year we go, man, we need somebody with technology to help us film because we can never figure out how to get the volume loud enough.
Right?
So we have an iPad next to the speaker. It's like this jerry-rig thing, and we always remember it the day before it's going.
And this is bar? Where at?
So, yeah. So we're like, okay. I mean, we're such a high-tech district. Here we are with an iPad, a big box screen.
Are you all set?
Yeah, but I think we're okay.
I think we need to take this down some.
What? Forward?
Take those down.
It wouldn't hurt. You know, if people are going to keep walking back and
You have
forth.
a line in from that microphone?
No,
Why don't we just pull them tight?
Okay.
Yeah, pull that tight all the way up against the wall.
Like this.
Yeah, keep pulling more. Well, it's always going to be about a minute. I'm going to try.
Come here first thing and tear down, and go there and see.
Are you so too?
Repurposed it. Repurposed.
You got one more?
Yes.
Thanks, sir. I mean, it's better than that. How are you, Dr. Scott?
Hi, how are you doing?
It's going to damage some of the stuff. Set the plans, that's all those curtains in a movie theater, so.
Sweet.
And those beams help break it up too.
I'm gonna plug it in the back here. got it on mute.
Yeah. So now they have sound up there, but it's coming through this because this doesn't have a microphone.
It doesn't.
That was his only. I guess that's. You get better image, but you might not be able to. I don't know how good it sounds.
Okay. Well, we'll go upstairs and listen. I mean, it's picking up on here now.
It is. It should
Sound
be.
from here, video from there.
Yeah, let me make sure. Definitely video.
The video's clearly better upstairs with that.
So is that better?
And the microphone's going, yeah.
So can we zoom at all with that camera?
I have no idea. I tried to find the.
Looks like it's just microphone and then.
Is it the microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to disable this one? Is this muted? No, it's going.
I'd probably let it pick up all I could, you know, because it's going to get some reverb off the back wall. It's going to get some.
And honestly, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to.
It doesn't look like we need it. You know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It is what it is at this point. So I'm on their download site, I don't know. Just to see if I could find some lights. Ain't nothing showing up. Hey Scott, do you have any tape? Do you know where the tape went? Maybe we can steal some off this camera. I just want to tape it down to the tripod right here. But we can adjust it height-wise. Well, I mean, forward and backwards, but I just want to keep it in there. So we don't have to keep. Then so here's what I was talking about. You know how you can come over here and do stuff. So he didn't have this event before. So if you go here, like this toolbox, and click that, there's this mirror local video.
See, I flipped that and it.
I had to do it twice.
Yeah, okay.
Like I turned this thing off, and then it did something weird, and then I clicked it again, and it went back.
I'm going to go see what kind of delay we're getting between here and up there.
Yeah, let me know what the sound is, too. What up?
What up?
How are you?
Good, how are you? You have it all set up?
Yeah,
For the
right.
party?
Well, I mean, you can see it now. Well, sort of. I know.
It's up here.
Word.
Does that mean I can sit with the Union County employees?
I'm assuming.
Really?
I don't know. I know a bunch of the principals and stuff are going to be sitting up with them as well. I wouldn't. Unless you want to chit chat with that. Okay. Just lost me. Where'd it go? I don't know why it stopped. Oh, the projector turned. Couldn't see it. I was like, oh god. How's the sound in there?
Just a little bit. Guys, man, just getting the speaker. Dan didn't come in yet. I think he's going to have 5:30.
Okay.
Maybe you can move the speaker here.
Okay.
That might help.
That's fine. I can't. I was trying to get where we could zoom this in, but I can't get.
That's still the stuff that the
Can they see that?
Can they?
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to use the flash copy and show the maps. Hopefully I'll recognize it. Yeah.
Oh, and you're like, oh. Or hopefully it'll be labeled.
Yeah. I think they got like one MRMS or two MRMS, as long as they say that.
Yeah.
We're still doing a dummy hangout right now. About 20 minutes, we're going to run the live.
Okay.
I'll sit there and I'll go upstairs. And maybe we can get the details so that upstairs.
Of course. Yeah.
The link's still going to be in the same place with the flight spots.
Okay.
I think everything's been logged in.
I'm alright with that. Oh, you showed up. Oh, you showed up.
I need to get some
I hear you. Good. Dr. Jones ran that list, so I'm just setting it up.
Good, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Ask something else. Go ahead. Who's sitting next to you?
Huh?
Who's sitting next to you?
Jimmy's going to be driving. I'm just sitting here for now.
Jimmy. Okay, cool. Who's upstairs?
No one yet. I'm going to go up there and start once this goes live and we'll start the broadcast, and I'm going to go upstairs and make sure no one's there yet.
I'm gonna go up there. I'll be right back.
All right.
Nobody's up there.
Scott and Jimmy.
Had a mixed bag, in terms of the report. Her body mass index is down. My daughter has body mass index is down. Her lung function is pretty good. She's got a cough, can't eradicate, and some alarms or sinuses. We can't knock it on the next 2 weeks because clearly you handle it. I'm sorry. I've been at the clinic with my daughter all day. I haven't even looked at the email. Tell me. God, I sure hope she is.
What is the
average age versus I'm not going to tell you that 36 years old, which have to say every year we advance in science and research. I mean, literally, every 3 or 4 years we add another year of federal students. So that's a big thing. My wife and I are really engaged, and we have, it's really fun to watch the students to come over there. Just, you live in the day, and so much more. She's got this was like 6 years ago. It's really changed the perspective. I'm pretty excited. This is all we've got prevention
it's kind of hard to know.
Alright, so we got it. I just need the picture to come back.
All right. And I'm gonna go ahead. You think it'd be okay to start a new hangout now at 5:30?
Yeah, I started it.
Oh, you did start a new one?
Yeah. Because the other one cut off.
You zoomed in, you can beat the right and fix it back over on the right. So, whoever was messing with it and zoomed it in, get a nice tight shot of your screen and you'll be able to see the maps.
Okay.
Alright, I just gotta make sure this doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's what is it trying to focus on?
I don't know. I had it focused in like on here, and it auto-focused itself. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it auto-focused.
You use the zoom in. I tried to control.
He downloaded some software.
Oh, I downloaded the software. Yeah, so it's fun.
That'll work. You'll see the maps.
Yeah, we just need.
So you started a new hangout. This is a new one here.
We can stop it and start.
No, that's fine. From my account, so it's one in my account.
So I took that link that you had on the YouTube, just copy and paste into the browser.
But you said you're seeing it upstairs now.
Yeah.
We didn't even start it upstairs.
It might have been the other one.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know, but I'll go back up there. But yeah, you can zoom in and out. And obviously, you got
I saw his Zoom upstairs.
Screen.
Upstairs, and it was clear. Okay. All right.
Whose computer is that hooked up to? I'm just gonna
This
like.
computer's where?
Whose computer is that hooked
You'll see it good enough to help you make out which map you ought to be pulling.
And that's the button that you use.
Yeah, it's up and down, and then I found it just goes away. You just.
So, if I understood him correctly, he's going to address one district, pull those three maps up, say, these maps are posted in the hall. Everybody that this affects, go. They'll leave. Then the rest will stay, and he'll do a second district. So, you
As
top
long
three.
as I get the right schools. By cluster.
Yeah, but I don't know the order or what they're going to look like or anything.
All right. Okay. I think at 5:30 we're safe to kill this and wait about 15 minutes and try to bring it back up then. Because you only got 4 hours of recording time.
It's probably smart, yeah. You know it works. I'd be surprised if you go for a full 2.
Really? So I could just leave this one. Right?
You could. I think it ain't going to go 4. 4's 11 o'clock tonight. If they still here at 11, I'm not.
What I did. Here's what you can do. You see our website here? Staff development website. I posted the link on the front page so that you can get to it.
Is it there yet?
Yeah. Well, I'm posting this new link here. Let me get it. Let me wait for you. Go through it.
You said Zeke, so Jeff said there.
If you are not for your district, believe that we have other and there are better options for what we our needs as a county. And never
You see it?
online that you can find. If you go on to protect communication rules on Facebook, they have a live petition, and there's a change.org petition as well. So once you sign those signatures go right into the all families. So if you have to go on all our meetings before the next meeting, if you don't know, they have
Don't want to be able to fan. No, I just fan's actually cold here. You got to get to it. How do I get this screen? Huh? How do I get that to go by?
I haven't done too many hangouts, but it's like pointing down, you got a little arrow down below. Maximize that window and see if there's something underneath it that shows up.
It says there's two viewers coming. Are you one of them?
Not yet. I didn't pull it up. I can't decide whether I want to sit in the back or the front. I think the back might give me a better view of the whole proceeding.
If you could get sound, you can check what I Probably went upstairs to test these before he did it.
I had trouble hearing in these environments where it's cloudy like this. The hearing's bad.
You learn to sign it.
I need to. I'll be there someday.
I can teach you.
I'm totally deaf in my left ear. Right ear, I'm pretty keen. I put this ear down on the pillow. Rob my house, buddy.
You get anything, but you could if you wanted to.
That's true. Don't even need to lock the doors, my way.
All right, one of those tickets cleared before I come down right and do it. Yes. He's unfortunate. He's unfortunate, but. Okay, I'm an idiot. I know. I fish. I'm an idiot. I was outside. I had my hands full. I had that collar. And I walked away. And then I just in the corner. You can see it just shattered there. Even though it's the biggest No, I grew up with it. I'm just saying. You said it was just your family? Oh yeah, it's my wife and my daughter and my son. She's a literacy facilitator in elementary school. No problem, that's all right. That's all right. All right. I did. And then what do you do? Oh, you just go. Start. I work hard. I think it's Vicky, this is Susie Rotten. She's with Vicky Merritt. Her son. hear complaints. My interview was he's a no-show in my deal. He's the one. No, he's the one we hunted our kid. We made some food. He was a no-show yesterday. He's from Pennsylvania or New York. Oh, Lord. Well, that'll save one. I just yeah, we have her. I got her interview yesterday. She's good. And she was my favorite. She was She's very knowledgeable. She's very sincere. I'm like, okay. All her seems committed to the profession. I'd like to, and I'm interviewing one more person on Thursday. So somebody beats me to it. Oh yeah, I'm scared. You know, he's a somebody. She's unbelievable. She's a good work ethic. Hey Sean, well, I can do next inning. No one's It's like way 30. I don't know. That's my sister. You know, Mr. Jimmy. You're pal.
Bingo.
I'm up to you're right there, probably.
This is a popular place to be. Hey, Dale, can you just shoot? I meant to email you about I'm gonna bring my computer voting box. Yeah. You like carrots? I miss it. Oh, I don't think
Snatch this, Jimmy.
You might need that.
We are problem solving here.
I'm a wireless skills passport. You got it?
I have no idea what that is. I go ask Tony. I know Tim turned out to UCPS office. I'm going to connect to that.
With your year and reach from here.
So you might be able to connect to that. I just turned on UCPS wireless last week. They won't be able to connect to that.
I'm not getting the red mail.
Yeah, I know where it's
I'm trying.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Either if I get it to her tonight, I and tomorrow morning, I'm going to got the phone.
Oh, okay. But I'm starting to figure out the kind of feel me in. So, right, it's just, there's really shouldn't be putting stuff loose about it. It's the gym. Okay, thanks.
You feel important.
Thank you. Bless you.
Can you help me, sir?
Right here. You don't care?
I can get on that.
Oh, it means plug in.
Plug in. Look at that one.
There's no way to I may not need mine. We'll see. I got there for me. I may not see. Huh? I guess so. Thank you. And I'll be my trunk.
they're the ones that are doing it. Seeing in there, surgery, control A. Gives a lot of
Well, like working on these schools, I won't read that, even though I enjoy some of the information that is there. I don't have time for it, that's right. I like the news update, that's the technology magazine. You get the news update. And I love reading that because they can illustrate thanks, I ain't worried about
I'm like, why is your shaking? You've got the camera on it. That means you can they can hear what we're saying.
Hey, have your attention, please. We're ready to get started. Good evening and welcome to the Union County Public Schools Facilities Committee meeting. I'm Kevin Stewart, Chairman. Glad to see a big turnout here tonight. I would ask that you silence your telephone or devices while you're here, limit the services. Also, for those that have iPads or smartphones or whatever, if you want to be able to look these maps up close, we're going to go live with them. They should be live now. I'm going to let Dr. Webb tell you how you can access them on the website if you want to pull them up there to see us.
If you would, you just go to Union County Public Schools webpage. Click on redistricting, reassignment. Can you hear me now? Yes. Go to Union County Public Schools webpage.
Go to reassignment. Just UCPS.K12.NC.US.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started. Before we do begin, I would like to remind you this is a committee meeting. There will be no opportunity for public comment here tonight. However, there will be public hearings and meetings with opportunities for members of the public to speak at a later date. We request that you be respectful of the process and not make any disrupting noises, such as stomping your feet, booing, anything like that. This is the only warning we'll be given, and basically anyone that does cause a disturbance will be removed by law enforcement. So just want to make that crystal clear. We expect this to go in a very respectful manner tonight. Hope everybody will cooperate with that. Also, I want to make a couple of comments as chair of the facilities committee before we start. I know there's been a lot of public discussion about the town economy and how this has been handled. Some folks say we're going too fast with it, but actually this is the first time in redistricting this has ever been channeled through the facilities committee. We did that purposely to slow the process down, to better vet the process, and to have more eyes looking at this, and like I say, slow it down, rather than the staff coming to a meeting, throwing it out, and then basically a public hearing and voting on it. We tried to draw the process out so you have a chance to look at it, see it, and digest it. All options are still in play. I mean, redistricting is part of the process. Construction redistricting is another part of the process. Construction and consideration of intermediate schools, that's always been on the table. As far as multi-tracking and year-round and even additional capping and busing. So nothing is set in stone now. This is still a fluid process. One thing that I really want to point out that's resonated with me, there's been a lot of vilification of some schools in the system in this process. Some folks say there's no malice intended, but you know, I really don't think that any schools down in our system helps anybody. And I challenge each and every one of you to think of the message you're sending our children when you employ these type of tactics. If you would, I'd like to see that stop. There's no need for that, no part for that in this process. Okay, that's basically the ground rules. We'll go ahead and get started. We've got one item that's posed on before we go into maps. That's basically a Stallings Elementary School easement request. I'll turn it over to Don Hughes.
Yes, back in May of last year and given September, the town of Stallings came to the facilities committee asking for an easement for a sidewalk that they're going to be installing on a couple of roads at Stallings Elementary. And at the time, Union County owned the property, the Board of Education did not, so staff directed me to work with the county people, Charlie O'Kane, the Public Works, and the town of Stallings, and work out the details, and then the county would handle turning it over. Well, subsequently, the county has now turned the property over to us, so now we need to approve through the Board of Education to give them the easement for Stallings sidewalk. The map you have just shows the area in front of our school on Stallings Road portion. The easement size varies depending upon where it is, and it has no effect on the school at all. It puts a sidewalk in front of it. In fact, to the north of the first driveway entrance, they're going to be fixing a slight drainage problem that we've had to work on, and they're going to fix it when they put it in the sidewalk. So the staff recommends that we approve this. It's a no dollar exchange since it's a county government, just Board of Education at the town of Stallings.
What's the pleasure of the committee? I make a motion that we approve this. Have a motion and second discussion. Being none, I'll call the question. All in favor? That is approved and will be forwarded to the Board of Education at their next meeting for full consideration. Okay, item number 2, student reassignment maps. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Webb.
Good evening, Facilities Committee. Yes, principals as well. I'd like to start first with the Martin River cluster that was on our agenda. We will stay in order of our map index. So if you would, in your packet, if you would pull out the map and the subdivisions associated with the Marvin Ridge Cluster Day. Let's start first with the secondary schools. Okay, the way that we have structured the maps for reference, everything that is in white is the current Marvin Ridge attendance lines. Again, everything in white is the current Marvin Ridge attendance line. The blue line now defines staff's proposal for Marvin Ridge new attendance structure. So there are two areas that would be carved out. Now, because of the density of some of these neighborhoods, instead of us placing those developments and so forth on this map, we were afraid some get overlaid on some and just couldn't read them. We've created a separate sheet at which you can track the subdivisions impacted, where they're moving to, as well as the mileage from their current school to the new school assignment. Let's break this down now to our elementary schools. Sandy Ridge attendance sum, same structure, current is in white. Same two sections being carved out. The next school impacted in the Marvin Ridge cluster is Marvin Elementary School. There is a section from Marvin Ridge being reassigned in the staff's proposal as well. Mr. Hughes, if you would pull up the subdivisions impacted, and please keep in mind we put the major subdivisions here that there's a road, a home along the road, as long as we don't have to pull their address and look to see where they are inside that attendance line. Correct. The mileage, you may be questioning how we arrived at the mileage, looking at Barrington from Sandy Ridge Elementary School, it's from the front entrance of the development to the entrance of the school. And we use Google Maps for that. So just point to point. So if you look at Sandy Ridge, the subdivisions impacted for the Marvin Ridge cluster at all of those schools that we discussed, Sandy Ridge Elementary and Marvin Ridge Elementary and Marvin Ridge Middle School and High School, you will see the development. You will see the current mileage from that development to their home school, current school, and you will see the proposed school and the mileage from that entrance of the development to the entrance of the school. Again, the example was Barrington. Any questions with the Marvin Ridge cluster data? The next will be how the impact of this proposal. If you look at the before forecast, you had Sandy Ridge in the watch area up as high as 932 in the forecast. You had Marvin Ridge Middle School in the cap area. It's currently capped and would remain in the cap. Marvin Ridge High School would reach watch status in 2015-16 and move into the cap in 16-17. The proposals for the Marvin Ridge cluster, the after reassignment, no school after this school year enters into the watch area or the capping area. Any questions? We'll move from the Marvin Ridge cluster to the Cuthbertson cluster. Also, we're placing hard copies of the maps in the main hallway. So you'll be able to see their larger size maps for you in case you cannot see them from the back. The Cuthbertson cluster. Go to the secondary. Again, the area in white represents Cuperson's current attendance zone. You can see that we have carved 2 areas out of the Cuperson current attendance zone. A lot of that's due to the density of the growth in those areas. The elementary schools that we are looking at, we'll start with, to go ahead and move into the Cuperson Elementary. Kensington Elementary first. You can see the impact on Kensington. The school is currently capped at this time. Would be an area of Kensington that would move into the Waxhaw Elementary School and an area that would move into Newtown. You can now begin to see the domino effect starting. We move from Marvin to Cuperson, from Cuperson, which now will push into the Parkwood and even part of the current Cuperson Elementary School. Newtown. You can see the red line denotes the new attendance line for Newtown Elementary. Part of Newtown, again, the domino effect moves an area to Western Union. Cuperson Middle School and high school we shared with you on that first secondary map. So you've seen that impact. Let's look at the forecast data and the impact of the movement of students. Okay. We can see the overcapacity at Kensington where we're capped. Cuperson would move into a cap situation in 14-15. Cuperson High School would move into watch area in 15-16 and cap in 16-17. The reassignment plan leaves 3 schools in the watch area. Kensington is now with the cap below 1,000 students, and we would not even be in the watch area for the elementary, middle, or high in that cluster. Let's look at the subdivisions impacted and the distance from the current school to the proposed school. Well, it's on that reassignment. If you go back and see if you can answer her question.
Mr. Jackson's coming back to see if we can help you locate it, ma'am. If you'll raise your hand so you'll know where you are. Thank you.
Again, we didn't change anything. Google Map from subdivision entrance to school entrance and the mileage. Again, I remind you these will be posted in the lobby. Larger maps with the subdivisions as well. Anything questions?
Folks, if you would please hold it down so we can continue on. And one thing, folks, once your cluster is presented, you have that information, there are a lot of folks still apparently waiting to get in later tonight. I don't know if you want to stay for the whole process. Any seats that may become available will be appreciated, I'm sure.
Again, if you're leaving and you'd like to check the maps, they're posted in the main hallway here. Welcome to the extent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fire marshal said that only 100 at a time will be allowed in the hallway, so if you'll cooperate with it, I'm sure you'd appreciate it.
The website that has the developments is called Cluster Distance. Look at the Cluster Distance page, and that has the developments and the distance.
You can also exit to the left of the stage down front. But if you want to get out any quicker, you can exit to the left or the rear exit. There's an exit out the back as well. Ladies and gentlemen, also there was a question. If your subdivision is not listed on that secondary sheet, you will not be affected by redistricting. By this proposal, excuse me, by this particular proposal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we'll come back to order again, we'll get started back. Dr. Bennett.
Mr. Chair, the next cluster we'll discuss will be the Weddington cluster.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please hold it down so everybody can hear. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I did have a question that might help someone ask if their development, for whatever reason, their development is not on the list, then they were not impacted. They were not, they remain at their current school.
Okay, everybody did get that, right? If your subdivision is not listed on the subdivision worksheets, you are not currently impacted by the proposed maps.
Weddington Secondary Schools, again, you can see in the white the current attendance zone. The blue line now defines it. Weddington will pick up an area here and here from the Tupperton area, and we'll lose this area to Sun Valley Cluster. We'll look at the elementary schools, starting with Antioch Elementary School. Antioch's current attendance zone, the red now defines it. So it will pick up an area here, and we'll lose this area to Indian Trail. Weddington Elementary School. You can see Weddington, again, in the white original attendance zone. Weddington Elementary. The red now defines it. It will pick up an area right here. It will pick up this area. It will lose to Newtown here. This section will move to Antioch. Then we'll pick up this area here. Western Chapel Elementary School. White, current Western Chapel attendance area. It will pick up section here. We'll lose. And we'll lose this part over to the Rocky River. Western Chapel will become a feeder to the Sun Valley Cluster. And we have already discussed the middle school and high school. Let's look at the subdevelopment for the mileage sheet. Subdivisions impacted, current schools, mileage, proposed school, and the difference in mileage. Don, if you go to the cluster data forecast sheet, you can see that we have Weddington Middle School that's in the watch area. In 15-16, it enters into the cap area. Forecast moves Weddington High School into the watch area in 17-18 and capped in 18-19. Addressing this, after the reassignment, proposed reassignment, Weddington Middle School moves into the watch area at 11:52. Still gives you almost 100 children before you would hit the capping area. 11:73, you still do not reach the capping area, so you would not be in a capping situation within the Weddington cluster package. Sun Valley cluster is next. Don, if you would please pull the secondary schools up first for Sun Valley.
Excuse me just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come, go up the center aisle. There's some additional seats back in the back there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started back. This is to remind everybody we have covered Marvin, Weddington, and Cumberland clusters. And also, I'm going to have Dr. Webb point out again, if you have smartphones or devices, please silence them. But I'm going to have Dr. Webb point out a web link where you can pull these maps up live on your device if you want to see it there to see. Dr. Webb.
These are on the UCPS webpage. Just go to Union County Public Schools or ucps.k12.nc.us as a URL. For those that just came in, we have discussed the following clusters: Marvin Ridge, Cumberland, Weddington. We're getting ready to discuss the Sun Valley clusters. The clusters that we have discussed are posted in the main lobby as well as online. Now let's move to the secondary schools within the Sun Valley cluster. Looking at the secondary school assignments for Sun Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll hold it down, please, we'll get started back.
Again, methodology is still the same. Everything in the white represents Sun Valley's current cluster. The blue line now redefines this new attendance pattern. As you can see, there will be an area that will move into the Porter Ridge cluster. Second area here, that will move into the Monroe cluster. And Sun Valley will be picking up this area here. That is the Western Chapel area. The elementary schools, Indian Trail Elementary School. White current boundaries. Red now defines it. Indian Trail will pick up an area here. We'll lose a section here. And we'll lose this area. Rocky River Elementary School. Current attendance zone. Defined in red. You can see that Rocky River will pick up an area here. Shiloh Elementary School. I'm sorry, Sun Valley Elementary School.
Go back to the Rocky River. Where did you? I'm trying to keep up with where you.
Rocky River is in the white current attendance area.
Okay.
The red now will define Rocky River attendance. So it picks up an area here, and we'll pick up this area here.
I just missed that part.
I might have missed it myself. I hope I didn't. Sun Valley Elementary School. Sun Valley Elementary School, current attendance. Will now be defined in the red here, so it will pick up this area. There is no map for Shiloh. Shiloh was not impacted in any way. We discussed Sun Valley Middle School and Sun Valley High School as part of the secondary maps. If you would, let's look at the distance and the impacted subdivisions. Same process. Looking at the forecast sheet, Sun Valley High School will move into the watch area, but then drops back down into the lower edges of that. Other than that, no one enters into the watch area. Moving to the Porter Ridge cluster. Secondary map.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please hold the conversations down to a minimum so everybody can hear, please.
White defines Porter Ridge today. The blue line, the proposed attendance zone. I'm sorry. Porter Ridge would lose this section into the Piedmont cluster and would gain this area from the Sun Valley cluster. The elementary schools within the Porter Ridge cluster. Porter Ridge Elementary School. Current attendance. Proposed loses this area here. Subdivisions impacted in this proposal. Oh, I'm sorry, Stallings Elementary. White, Stallings current. Attendance zone. It loses this area, the Fairview Elementary. Again, Don, you scroll through the subdivisions. Piedmont cluster, I'm sorry, the Porter Ridge forecast sheet. You have Porter Ridge Middle School currently in a capping situation. In 15-16, it does drop to a watch area. Porter Ridge High School moves into a capping area. It moves into the watch area next year. The proposed reassignment plan drops into Porter Ridge in the cap, moves them out of the cap next year, and moves them to the low level in years 15-16 and 18-19. The cap, the watch area is 1,300, and they're 13-10, 13-15. The highest watch area is 13-7. Porter Ridge High School moves into the watch area. That brings us to the Piedmont cluster.
Will you be discussing the other options after the redistricting option is discussed?
I'm sorry, we can't allow questions or comments right now in the public per se.
After the meeting, I think anyone who wanted to speak with the board member or staff could do so. Though, is that correct, Mr. Stewart?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to suggest, that we will be available after the meeting, after we adjourn this committee. If you have questions, we'll be glad to answer for you at that time. And also, we'll meet again at the full board for a work session on the 23rd.
23rd, and that's going to be at at Monroe High School in the auditorium. Piedmont High School's current boundaries in white. This is the area that domino effect from the Porter Ridge into Piedmont here. Piedmont will pick that area up. Piedmont will lose this area here into the Monroe cluster, and this area here into the Forest Hills cluster. The elementary schools. Unionville's current, and the area they live here, and that goes for Rock Rest Elementary. Next one. Fairview, the question about Rellis is Fairview Elementary School. Fairview did not lose any students. They gained that one section from Puerto Rico, so there is no map for it. And the same thing for New Salem. If there's no kids being moved from that, there's no map, so there's no change. That brings us to the subdivisions. Look at the forecast. We can see we have Unionville that would enter into the watch area in 2015-16. After reassignment, Piedmont High School would enter into the watch area, peaking at 1491, and the cap is at 1530. Monroe cluster. White defines Monroe's cluster as it stands today. Blue line would now define Monroe. As you can see, it picks up the area here from Piedmont, picks this area up from Sun Valley, loses this area to Forest Hills. And here. Elementary schools. Current. Red line defining the new. This area would be assigned to Rock Rest. Current, Walter Pickett. Defined in red. Loses an area here for Rock Rest. And this area here into the Rocky River area. Next, subdivisions impacted. and the minors. The last would be Hartwood Middle School and High School, the secondary. So I need to do the cluster forecast. As you can see, 2 in the Watch area, and 16, 17 would be Walker Bishop. Joining them in the Watch area in 17, 18 would be Rockhurst Elementary School. As you look here, we still enter into the Watch areas here, and Monroe High School enters into a Watch area. Now, you asked, why are we heavier in a Watch area here? You could reduce this area, but to reduce this area, you have to start with more kids at front, and you ask us to not impact as many children. You have to push more from that western end and further into the Forest Hills cluster, for the Monroe cluster. The last is Parkwood Middle School and High School. Only schools impacted are the middle school and high school in Parkwood cluster. You can see the current and this area here. We move into the Forest Hills area. Forecast sheet. Don't do that. It impacted 2 students. So. One middle and 1 high school student in that area. Mr. Chair, I would point out this proposal would reduce the number of current split feeder schools to 3. Split feeder schools at that time would be Rocky River Elementary, Rock Rest Elementary, and Porter Ridge Elementary. And that concludes the map presentation. Take any questions at this time.
Questions from the committee?
I've got a question. Mr. Chair, I'd like, as we go through this process, I would like you to, like the facility committee, direct staff to look at grandfathering in the 11th, rising 11th graders in this, and I don't know if we're impacted that.
That is certainly very doable, and we will attend that task and have numbers ready for the full board meeting on January 23rd.
Any further discussion of the maps presented?
I want to make sure I understood that. You're talking about rising, current 10th graders will be rising juniors, and current 11th graders will be rising seniors.
We're grandfathering in the rising 12th graders currently with this. I'd like to show the impact of the rising 11th graders so that we would be able to grandfather in our rising 11th and our rising 12th graders.
We will have numbers for you at that point in time, and we'll also, I'm looking at Mr. Jeffries, we will also be able to talk about bus costs and that kind of thing. He's giving a thumbs up. Yes, sir.
Okay, if there's no further discussion of the maps, is the consensus of the committee to forward these on to the full board for consideration?
Yes, that's a consensus.
Okay, we'll forward these maps on to the full board for their work session on the 23rd, and also take into consideration the adjusting of these figures to include grandfather rising juniors as well as seniors.
Mr. Chair, may I inform the committee of something? Staff has been hard at work looking at not only, you gave us the task of filling the empty seats. We've been looking at that. We're also going to bring to the full board what would happen if we capped and continue capping, what would happen if we put modular units in, what would happen if it were brick and mortar, what would happen if we ran a tracking, where children are on 3 weeks and off 1, and that kind of thing. We're looking at every possibility to bring to the board for your perusal, so you guys can have all the facts prior to making a decision. And we will have that ready for the full board, if I can get it on the agenda, and I believe I can, on the 23rd.
Okay, thank you, Superintendent Ellis. Any further comments or questions from the staff? Anything else for the committee? Okay, before we adjourn, one of our members received a little troubling information while we were here tonight. I personally would like to ask you all to keep the family and loved ones of a United States Marine, young Marine who was killed in a training accident tonight with thought prayers. The young man was putting it on the line for us to be here and for us to all enjoy ourselves as Americans. So keep that family in thought prayers, ladies and gentlemen. I sure appreciate it. I entertain a motion for adjournment.
It was my youngest son, his best friend. He was killed in a training accident. He's in his second phase of training with the Marines. I know no more than that. It's not going down well with our family. I'm sorry.
Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember these folks in the time of need. Make a motion to adjourn. Motion second, all in favor? Aye. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.